Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to Chortle Cast. I'm Jake.
And I'm Brodie, and we're sick.
Yeah, I'm sick, Brodie's sick. Steven and Myles, one of our friends who you may remember from our Fortnite Let's Play.
In a shocking twist of events, I'm actually not sick. I'm usually the sick one.
Myles, are you sick?
No, I'm healthy, dude. I eat my onions.
Onions make you healthy? I thought it was oranges.
I'm dead serious. No, it's a lie.
Do you eat them raw or do you cook them up?
I'm not gonna bite into like an apple. It's disgusting. Cooked.
That's pretty, yeah, dude. Raw onions. Really good.
Onion.
Really good, really good. Well, anyway,
Onion.
if you didn't know or you're new to our channel, this is ChortleCast, where we get together and we talk about games, TV shows, movies, anime, whatever the heck we want to talk about. And I apologize that Brodie and I are gonna sound so nasty this whole episode.
You sound worse than I do.
I sound worse than you do?
Your voice keeps cracking.
My voice just cracked real bad right there.
Yeah, you're struggling a little bit more, but it's okay.
I'm struggling, and I'm the host of this thing. I can't struggle.
We're all the hosts, sir.
Miles is trying to show something.
Are you
I'm
trying
listening to Iggy on my way over here.
Oh,
You
wow.
said bad blood.
We've got a great show for you this week. A lot of trailers have dropped over the past week between the Super Bowl and then apparently just this being a time to drop trailers. So we're going to run through all the different trailers that we saw at Super Bowl, including Cloverfield, Jurassic Park, Westworld, Han Solo, Infinity War. And then we've got one little game news, and that's Red Dead being delayed. And we'll talk about that a little bit and what we think of that. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to have a good show for you.
And our sponsor this week is Tide, and this is a Tide ad.
Our clothes aren't clean enough to be a Tide ad.
This
Hey,
shirt
speak for
is
yourself. No, it's
clean
actually...
Eat a
off the
Tide Pod.
hanger.
Eat a Tide Pod. Prove it. Eat
Come on,
one.
dude. Let's Tide Pod challenge.
So speaking of, I read about a lawyer in California that's trying to sue Tide to make their Tide Pods less appetizing. True story. I love that.
I don't think they could ever do anything to make me just want
All
to
right,
like.
I'm willing to go on this tangent
Throw one
today
in my mouth.
because I want to know. Does anyone know why people are eating Tide Pods right now?
I don't think anyone's actually eating them.
Why is that?
They
a thing?
are.
It started out as like a joke.
They swallow.
Like,
They
people
actually
just
are.
swallow.
Yeah,
Trust me, they swallow.
they eat them.
Okay. Well, I knew it like started as like a meme that there was like the Tide Pod Hot Pockets and stuff.
Why? I don't understand it.
I mean,
I
I
don't
guess they
even-
kind
so,
of look like candy.
Natural selection has to happen some way. And because of modern technology and medicine, we don't really have a great way to kill off the dumb.
So we were sent the Tide Pod.
Oh, wow. Well, all right then.
The Galapagos Islands all over again. Natural selection happening with the Tide Pods.
That's the grand
Just
scheme.
saying.
So are you gonna try to win a Darwin Award?
Please, let's make a Darwin Award, and every week we find the dumbest person and give it to them. I
Hey,
deserve it.
That sounds
Give
like
it to
a
me.
great segment. We used to do funny things I found on Facebook, but I haven't done that in a while. That was when we had a
There's no
TV
funny
screen.
stuff on Facebook.
Nothing funny is happening anywhere but here.
I saw a thing that like I can't remember what the number was. It was like some huge like number of people dropped Facebook and stopped using it in the last year.
Like they haven't used it in the last year.
That or like deleted their account. It was like I don't
I'm
really
afraid
touch
to delete
Facebook.
my account.
I don't use mine.
Like, despite whether I use it or not, I'm afraid to delete it because I feel like they're going to take all my pictures and do stuff with them. And they may already be doing that and I don't know about it, but...
One day we're just gonna be like flipping like through some random like website and see a picture of Jert shakeless. Jert shakeless, wow. Jert shirtless.
No comment. I don't have to say anything to make him look
you ever
dumb.
Did you say jerk
He
shapeless?
did. He did.
That sounds like a fake name, like a fake porn name or something.
You heard it here first, folks. When I become a porn star, that's my name.
Jerk
Jerk Shakeless.
Hey, there it is.
Wow.
There it is.
So typically we start our show off by we catch up. We talk about what games or movies we've been watching over the week. I'm gonna skip the cordiality where we talk each to each other because we've all been playing and doing the same thing.
Orgy.
And that's Monster Hunter. So Brodie and Steven, you guys have been talking podcast after podcast about how excited you are for Monster Hunter. It's here. You've played it. You've had 2 weeks to play it. What are your thoughts?
I like it a lot. It's a good game. I put so somehow, I think yesterday or something, me and Steven started it up. And I was like, man, I feel like I haven't played a lot of Monster Hunter yet. Because I feel like I hadn't got far enough. Because I've wanted to get to high rank. That's been my goal. Because I feel like that's where the actual game starts.
Right.
And then I started my thing and it was it tells you how many hours you have on that account. And it was 30. And I was like, there's no way I did leave the game open one day. The application open. So I don't know if that counts time.
In rest mode?
No, it wasn't in rest mode.
No.
It was
you just left it open.
If your game was loaded, it counts because it
okay,
determines
then that
time
makes me
based on
feel
character.
way better. That makes me feel way better.
Well,
Try to say still feel ill. I cannot say that.
Still feel ill?
Still feel ill? I still feel ill.
Well, I've logged 37 hours into it, and none of that was application running idly. So it helps that I've streamed it. Well, I streamed it for 8 hours total since it's come out. So that heavily attributes to it.
Yeah, the first time y'all streamed it, I guess, was that the night it came out? Yeah, I think it was.
Sure.
When y'all had streamed for 5 hours, I was just like, oh my gosh, how in the world? But I can talk a little bit about it. You guys have been talking about it. I've been kind of.
You hated Monster Hunter because of Monster Hunter 3 for the Wii U.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. I wasn't interested.
If you watch if you see the thumbnail for the Monster Hunter World React trailer on our channel, it's
Jake's
me making a face yeah, and then Jake's I don't want to play that.
I just wasn't excited about it, but watching you guys stream, I said, okay, I need to at least try this. And so I got it. I hated it for probably the first 10 hours.
I was surprised you got it. I was like, Jake's
Man.
just going to hate this game the whole entire time he's playing.
Now that I'm in it, I understand it, and I'm really good with the bow, and I was trying to try some other things, but I like the bow. Now that I feel comfortable in it, I'm having a lot more fun. Over lunch, I tried to do a investigation mission on my own, which I failed, but it wasn't aggravating. I wasn't frustrated like I was the first 10 hours.
Yeah.
Because I knew what I did wrong. So
It's your
Well,
fault.
speaking of frustrated with this game, one of the most frustrating things about it, when you're fishing, okay,
I haven't actually tried fishing yet.
That's the only reason to play the game. It's literally got its own. Here's the thing, in Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is 5 games in one. It's a racing game. You can golf, you can play tennis, you can shoot, and you can GTA. In this, the only real reason to play Monster Hunter is for the fishing simulator that it is. Which, speaking of fishing simulator, it's free.
Come for the monsters, stay for the fishing. Is what he's saying.
Absolutely. Whenever you get it, it's kind of tough at first. They give you different baits and stuff, okay? And I'm just going to say I'm the master at baiting.
You're going to have to show me how to fish in this game, Myles.
It's easy. And also, you can use a net in this.
I know, I'm intimidated.
Absolutely. Also, you can use a net, and this is true. Top amount of fish I've gotten in one net throw, 5. Somebody get on my level.
Whoa, dude.
5.
I like this.
5 fish with one swoop. What's up? Nobody can get on my level with this game.
That actually
Y'all
seemed like a
kill
really
your monsters.
disappointing number to
Sure,
me, so.
sure. Is there something manly and redeeming about
Sounds like
killing
you
a
really,
monster? Sure. But when you fish, those are the real monsters because they run from you and you don't get them back. Okay, so what's the real challenge here?
Sounds like you really tipped the scale in your gill set.
Okay, we're going to end this Skype call really quick. And, oops.
That would be interesting. That'll be interesting on the
I wish
on
you
the final.
would. I wish you would.
For those of you that don't watch our podcast on youtube.com/c/Chortle Games, Brodie just messed with the Skype call and it looked funny, so I apologize. If you're an audio listener, you didn't experience that. So, all right. Is there anything else y'all want to say about Monster Hunter? I mean, my gosh, you guys were so excited about it. And
It's good. It's fun. It's as much fun as I thought it'd be.
so you guys
that's the thing is it meets expectations, and we had high expectations. So I feel like most of the things to say about this game we've already said it in previous podcasts. So it's like not much left to say when it's basically what we expected. But I will say, I didn't know what the game would look like after we beat the main missions, like the story missions. The game starts when you beat the story missions. Like, it really does. When you get to high rank, it opens up a whole new world. And, like,
A whole new world.
I was about to sing that.
Miles, we're going to get copyrighted.
Yeah, don't do that.
Disney. Come on, Disney.
They'll come after us.
Fight us, Disney.
Come on, Disney.
They've flagged our podcast before for talking about Disney stuff, so.
No, you showed,
I showed a trailer.
Trailer.
I showed a trailer. Sue me.
Yeah. I'm going.
That's what they did. They tried to, so. Yeah, well, I mean, if nothing else, the fact that Destiny 2 we were all hyped about, and then after playing that, y'all were both, like, furiously mad, hated it. And then coming into this, y'all were excited about it and have nothing bad to say.
They still haven't fixed Destiny 2.
That's a good. They still haven't fixed Destiny 2.
Monster Hunter has some issues with the way the co-op works when you're doing story missions, but that's my main complaint. Like,
but story missions sounds like that's really short.
Yeah.
Kind of is, yeah.
I mean, you could fly through it. We kind of took our time and, like, helped multiple people get through some of it and stuff, so.
Right.
If you wanted to, you could probably get through it in, like, 10 or 15 hours.
Speed run, baby. Speed run. 15 minutes. Let's go.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
It's all about it.
15
No,
minutes.
obviously, you're not fishing
And make it
because that
faster
takes
if you could
all the
skip
time.
cutscenes, though.
Obviously.
Miles
can't
is
skip
perfectly
cutscenes.
content with never getting past the first hunt as long as he gets to catch his fish.
Well, and here's the thing. I've literally caught a sum total of 3 fish in my entire life. I don't know why I enjoy it so much in video games. I just do. Terraria we played one time. What did I want to do? Fish. Upcoming Red Dead Redemption. What am I most excited for? Fish.
Good segue.
I swear to you. Look at me. I know.
Miles, have you
I
gotten
swear
Final
to
Fantasy
you.
15 to play the fishing?
Don't tell him about that.
They have actually Miles, I'm about to blow your mind. They have a VR fishing for Final Fantasy 15.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. VR fishing.
VR fishing.
Y'all will never see me ever again. I will never emerge from my house.
It's like Sword Art Online, but instead of like a game in that, you're just sucked
Instead
into
of doing
a fishing
something
game.
fun, you're just fishing, right?
You're just fishing.
So if you die on Sword Art Online and you die in real life,
Okay.
how would you die from fishing
You
simulator?
get eaten by a fish, or you don't catch any fish and don't eat.
Well, if you're me, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, sure.
Wow. All right. Well, if y'all are done talking about that, let's talk about Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption. Speaking of the fishing that's going to be coming to Red Dead Redemption. It's been delayed
here's
till
the
October.
thing. That's fine because I know they're going to enhance the graphics of the water, of animals, hunting and fishing,
Particularly
gathering
the
fish.
animals in the water, right?
I think that's why they pushed the
Absolutely.
game back, is to make sure that the fishing is perfect.
Yeah.
It-
They
that's
really want to
exactly
nail the
why.
fishing.
Did anyone really expect it was going to come out in spring?
No, but I guess I hoped. What it is, I don't have any complaints with them delaying it, other than I do want to get my hands on it. But I'm glad they're taking the time to make it right before they first release it. But when they first announced it, and it was coming out in 2017.
Ew.
Coming out in 2017, and then they postponed it to 18, and now we're getting into fall of 18. It's just like, okay, that's fine, but let's slow it down.
I think I called it. I think I called it when they were released. You can quote me on this.
I called
because
it.
I think I actually told it to you. I think I called it when they released the poster when it said fall 2017. I said it was not going to come till fall 2018.
But here's the thing. I want you to imagine you're dating or you're engaged or married or whatever. There's a woman or a man in your life.
And she
you
hates
keep saying,
fishing?
hey, shut up. And you're like, hey, I'll marry you spring of 2017. They're like, sure, whatever. You get to spring, you're like, wait, no. Fall of 2017. They're like, okay, I'll wait for him. I'll wait. And then you're like, no. Spring of 2018. At this point, they're like, it's been a whole year, but I love them, so sure. And then you're like, no. Fall of 2018. At that point, the person's like, bye. I've already gotten married, had 14 kids, and I've left you by this point, you unfaithful. Look, it's as simple as that. Rockstar, if you want my love, give me the child of Red Dead 2. It's that simple. I don't know why this is so hard.
Is Red Dead the fiance or the child you have with the fiance in this?
Yeah, you kind of lost me once you brought in the child.
I'm a good Christian. I'm not having children before marriage. Dumb.
Okay.
Wow.
So real quick with Red Dead, one of you texted in the group chat that there was rumored to be a battle royale mode included.
I hope so.
I was just about to say, has anyone read the article where it's got all the leaks that they people had found? I'm gonna try to see if I can find it real quick. Talk about battle royale, Steven, what you were gonna say. I'll find that article real quick.
So I haven't played a battle royale mode yet, and it's no secret that I kind of hate the battle royale mode trend, just because it's kind of overtaking everything. But I think that if done right, it can be really good. And I was just going to ask Brodie and Myles specifically, what do you guys think of that? Because I don't have really any words to say on it.
What do you think about how you feel when you find a diamond in the rough? It's a good find.
Yeah.
You excited? You've been looking hard for it.
Yeah.
It's what you wanted. Yeah. You might even give it to somebody else as a gift.
Maybe.
Red Dead BR.
That could be cool.
You would give that to someone as a gift?
No, I'd keep it for myself and then encourage somebody else to get it for themselves as a gift.
Okay, so your diamond would encourage somebody else to look for their own diamond.
Yeah, but at this point, that diamond is mass-produced because Rockstar is now my faithful fiance, and everybody can get some.
So they are the fiance. Got it.
Whatever they were.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that article that I read, but basically, a lot of it leaked a lot of functions and stuff.
I did read that.
And I'm trying to think of what it talked about, that battle royale mode. It talked about how that was gonna go. I'm really frustrated. Myles, go on some passionate tangent for 2 minutes.
Well, I want to say that I did read this article, or I saw a video or something. It talked about, obviously, BR kind of being a big thing coming in, but it did talk about, they didn't give a lot of information on the single player, so it was all really focused more on the multiplayer stuff. They talked about how what they're trying to do is they're going to do a good night day system, of course, but they're also going to do something that just kind of helps immerse the player in the world. They're going to do where you're going into a town during the day, and all the shops and stuff are going to have, stuff up in their windows, and then at night the shop owners are going to take their stuff out,
mm-hmm.
Kind of help with all that.
And this is in multiplayer?
This is in multiplayer.
Okay.
They talked about how you're going to do different missions, kind of like in GTA. They compared it a lot to GTA 5, where you can get apartments and stuff in GTA, and this you're going to be able to get tents, and they don't know if tents are customizable or whatever, but you're going to have your own area of living.
Surely the tents are you can upgrade and buy a bigger, better tent.
I can't wait to have a 10-story tent.
The article was wondering,
one could say this game is intense.
We're ending the podcast. This is the last episode.
They say that you can't run through a campsite. You can only ran because it's past tense.
Sorry, Myles, continue, because you remember a lot more of this than I do.
If you guys ever wonder why I am an angry person, okay? Also, they talked about in the article, the guy was wondering, if they're going to, because they didn't know an exact time or whatever, it's speculated that we're going to be, there's obviously trains and stuff, and a very elaborate train system.
Yes,
it's speculated that we're going to be able, yes, that was loud. I hate you, Brodie.
Yeah, the trains are going to have unique environments, and there's going to be people that you can interact with on them and that sort of stuff.
Can you kill the people?
You can also commandeer it, or you can, take over. So it was just a lot of stuff that I felt like we already kind of knew about it.
A lot of it was pretty much that's what you would expect in a cowboy game.
Right.
Is this the normal game or BR?
This is the normal game.
This was the normal
okay.
multiplayer.
So online modes, there's actually 3 modes that there is leaked in this leak. There's a battle royale, which we all kind of have an idea what that is.
Search for the gold.
Oh my God.
A money grab where 2 teams are fighting to produce bags of money.
That one.
And then revive and survive. That's 2 teams against each other as they try to stay alive. So
yeah.
So they just, that's a couple modes, and then they just talked about some features in the game. So there will be fishing, there will be herding, there will be mining. They talked about mine carts a lot too, vehicles you could drive are mine carts and horse and wagon. So a lot of the leak, a lot of it is just that's what you would expect in a West game. But
I hope the chariot comes back and it gets sunk halfway into the ground and you can drift on it like in Fast and Furious.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was the greatest thing.
I loved trying to find chariots online with everyone, and then we'd find one and it'd start drifting. It was so stupid.
It was everyone against the chariot.
Yeah, it really was. I also hope they do something. So they made it kind of sound like that, there was a bounty system, right, last time, where there's also a wanted system in GTA and everything. They're obviously going to bring something similar back to that. The way that they made this sound, though, maybe I'm making this up, but I'm going to say it confidently so it sounds right. I want to say that there's a sort of like system where you can be wanted for hire, or you can hire other people or whatever. So I feel like it's really trying to encourage, like, obviously multiplayer games and playing with friends, but also interacting with other strangers and stuff in an open world. And I think you can even probably hire and get on your team maybe some different NPCs and stuff. Like, I'm kind of wishing and hoping that there's different towns. I know they're bringing back Armadillo, or if you want Armadillo, whatever you want to pronounce it. And they're bringing back another place too.
Did you say quesadilla?
Quesadilla? Yeah, that's like the cheese and the bread. Shut up. And they're bringing back a lot of the different, aspects like that and stuff. And so I'm really excited for it because you have to think about this. Like, GTA 5 has been out for what? 100 years, and it's still $60. It's still popular.
I think 5 came out when we were
I do know this. They did talk about how I think in the vanilla version of Red Dead 2, they made GTA 5 obviously for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, but then it came out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and they they then added first person and all that. They're adding first person with the vanilla of Red Dead as well. So there's going to be a lot of they're taking everything that worked from GTA 5, which I've put in probably more hours than everyone on the planet, and then they're taking what worked and putting that toward Red Dead in a better, more beautiful environment. And I think they're probably going to leave out what didn't work. Obviously, I'm not going to drive my Ferrari there. That doesn't make that much sense. But I'm so excited for this game. This is going to probably be the biggest game of 2018 if it comes out, in my opinion. I think it's going to be one of the most popular ones. I'm really excited for it. I'm just being honest.
That was great. Why can't you be like that all the time?
No. Because I know we talked about trailers. The only trailer I watched, I didn't watch Ant-Man or nothing. I literally only watched Infinity Wars at the Super Bowl.
I literally sent you Ant-Man on Facebook.
We'll get there in a second.
Didn't see it.
There was
Just
an
saying.
Infinity War trailer during the Super Bowl?
There was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Myles, what did you think? They also talked about a companion app that would have like a poker mini game. What do you think about that?
Okay, so in GTA 5, they had a similar app that you could use. It sucked. Nobody used it. Nobody wanted it. It was utterly useless. No, me neither until I read this article. The companion app, though, is going to be very, very intriguing because I think it's all going to be about, again, connecting people. I hope it's like, hey, here's your friend's online list, something. You can play online poker, and I hope it lets you use in-game currency because they did say something about, like, you can use in-game currency. I don't know if you can on the app, but you can in-game, obviously, and risk it all for the biscuit. So I think I'm really excited. I hope you can use in-game currency. If I'm just like out and about doing whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, I just want to gamble it all away. I get on my phone and I do it with my Red Dead money. I lose, I get pissed, I go blow up some people in Red Dead, and I feel happy again. So I'm really excited for this.
That would be a really cool way to, when you're not playing the game, get some
to still be able to interact
going.
with the game, right? And I feel like that they're probably going to keep updating the game, updating the mobile app, so that you're eventually going to be able to maybe like customize your guy outside a game. Maybe customize weapons that probably won't be super elaborate, but maybe something like that. There might be little hints. You'll probably get the map in the app or something. Look at me, I'm rhyming. I'm excited for that too. I'll probably download it just to check it out and see what's up. But for the most part, if it doesn't make me feel like I can actually impact the game while not playing the game, I'm not going to do it. The people that I'm going to be playing it with consistently, I'm going to send them a text to not check on the app to see if they're online or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, with that, it really depends on, like, with that, if it does integrate a map or some kind of thing. That is definitely
live updated would be cool.
Yeah, like if you could have your map propped up next to you and then be playing it, and you could mark your map, and cool. It would work with. That would be great. And games have tried to do that.
Some games have done similar things to that. So, well, all this is cool. I just hope that we're hearing a lot about online. I hope that they're not going to leave story behind and keep going with it.
There's a knock.
Are we getting shot?
No, we're not getting shot.
Okay.
It's 4 knocks if you're going to get shot.
I can't count that.
Right. The single player, I think, like, Rockstar does a really good job with their single player. And even though, like, there hasn't been any quality of life in GTA 5 after the launch of the single-player campaign, no one can deny the credibility of the single-player campaign at launch. It didn't really need anything else. And I think that's probably going to be the same case with Red Dead. It's going to be a campaign that's really going to have a great run, but it's probably not going to get near as much love as the online, and that's okay, I think.
Well, and in the pictures that they showed, I'm sorry I'm ranting again, in the pictures they showed, a lot of it was still with the characters and stuff of the single-player game. So we do know a little bit more, obviously, like some different guns, but the aesthetic and the beauty of the game, it looks so phenomenal. Like, you know, I know the different environments because they're questioning in single-player, obviously single-player maps are still going to be the same as multiplayer map if Rockstar does their same thing. I don't know if it's going to be like GTA 5 where you can easily go from single-player to multiplayer by the hit of a button. But I do know that a lot of the environment and stuff is going to be like snowy and I don't know, desert perhaps, but some woods and stuff like that. It's going to be very, very cool. They're questioning, we don't know if we're going to Mexico or not, though. So we still have some of the places in America, but we don't know if Mexico's open or not on the map. So we don't know. But we'll find out.
All right. Well, we've got 30 minutes to go through like 6 of these trailers that aired at the Super Commercial Bowl 52. That's all the stuff that happened in between them throwing the ball and kicking or whatever they were doing there, all that crap. So let's start with Cloverfield.
Didn't watch it.
Haven't watched it yet. Still want to watch it.
I'm the one person here that's watched the movie.
And it's crap.
It's not good. It like the first 10 minutes or so, you're like, heck yes, this sounds awesome because it focuses on like time paradoxes, alternate timelines, really interesting stuff like that, different realities. And then it focuses more time on the uninteresting main character's tragic past.
Oh gosh.
It's
like, who cares?
And like they claim that this movie is the one that connects, and I'm gonna burn through this super quick so we can keep going. It claims that this movie is the one that connects everything and explains everything, but the explanation you get is just like, it feels like they just tacked it onto the back end of a movie that wasn't even supposed to be a Cloverfield movie. And I actually think that's what happened.
Well, it went through a lot of major rewrites and some things like that, but the Cloverfield movies just in general, I feel like have always been kind of out there. Like Cloverfield 1 was this really cool thing. It was one of the first like found footage movies that I had ever seen.
I think Blair Witch was
the first one, but that was, I don't know, that one was more mainstream.
Cloverfield popularized it.
It definitely popularized it. But then Cloverfield Lane, that one really I've heard is really good, but I haven't seen it.
It's the best one, from a movie standpoint.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the only thing I want to say about Cloverfield is what a heck, like the marketing was amazing.
That's some balls right there. Like,
I mean, they dropped a trailer in the middle of this Super Bowl and said, "Hey, you can go watch this tonight on Netflix." Bam.
Which reminds me of what they did with the Fallout mobile app. Very well done. Bethesda did it first. I will say this. I checked on Netflix during the Super Bowl. Super Bowl hadn't even ended and the movie had 3 stars, just saying.
I mean, but that was such a great way. That was a bad movie. No one would have started seeing it and then go around and talk about how great it was. But because they put it out there in front of tons of people instantly to go watch, a lot of people went to go watch it.
Yeah, literally the most viewed television event. And like, they basically said, hey, it's coming in the next hour or so. Like, they reached as many people as they possibly could have with an instantaneous release, which is something.
I hope to see more things do that. Because even though it wasn't a great movie, that's just really, really cool to see that sort of stuff.
Well, you know they're coming out with a 4th Cloverfield movie this year.
I've heard rumors about that.
Yeah.
So,
but that's for another day.
For another day.
For another day.
I don't know how to translate dinosaurs. Segue.
Speaking of another day, I got you. Speaking of another day, let's go back a few dinosaurs.
There you go, dinosaurs.
That's good.
Yeah, let's go back a few days to when there was dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park World
Can't count
2,
that
which I don't think it's called that. Is that what it's called?
Jurassic World.
Park World 2.
It's Jurassic World.
Jurassic part of the world.
Jurassic
World
2.
It's Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom, that's it.
Yes.
So,
You guys suck.
What did you guys think of that one?
I didn't watch that one either.
Didn't see it.
Well, Brodie,
Chris Pratt?
what'd you
Chris
do
Pratt
during the
was in it.
Super Bowl? Were you watching
Nothing.
football
No,
or
I
something?
don't have cable, so I wasn't
Oh.
watching anything.
Miles was literally watching the Super Bowl and doesn't remember any of these trailers.
Didn't. No. Chris Pratt being in the Miller Lite commercials, though, hilarious.
Michelob Ultra.
Nick, yeah, Ultra.
Cheap beer
Yep.
is cheap beer.
Yeah, well.
It was good. Those were funny.
So I will say this about the Fallen Kingdom trailer. They said it's going to go back to more of its horror roots,
I hope.
and it definitely showed.
Definitely felt that way. The scene
Scared
with the
the
little
piss out of me.
girl in the bed, and the raptor comes up and it's like creeping in on her. I don't know how that's
Yeah.
gonna fit in.
Now that's
that
so
was
creepy,
creepy.
though. That dino acting like a pedo. I don't like this. Don't like this. I'm being for real. I don't like this. Somebody
like-
put him on that
I don't like
list.
pedo dinosaurs
Check
either.
on my
Speaking of
neighborhood, and I'm checking through all the
pedos-
pedophiles, and there's a raptor on there.
Westworld
Don't get my
2
child near
season,
that.
or Westworld season 2 also aired a trailer during the Super Bowl.
Is there pedos in Westworld?
No, I just am making a segue. So, Miles, have you seen Westworld?
No, I want to so
God, you need
bad.
to watch it. It's so good.
So
Same.
bad, for
Yeah,
real.
same.
Like,
It is so good. Season 1 is awesome. I am super, super hyped for season 2. It's kind of funny. I wrote this out as WW2, World War II, but that really is what this trailer looked like. Like, it is all these robots going to war against all the people that have been running their lives this whole time. So I'm really excited. I hope we see more of Eastworld, which is something they kind of hinted at the end of season 1. So hopefully
I didn't watch it.
we'll see a
What?
lot of really
I don't
cool
know.
stuff.
what cable network? Nickelodeon?
It's HBO.
HBO,
some
okay.
Cartoon
See, when you
Network.
get your
on the Nick Jr.
HBO
block.
to watch Game of Thrones, you just catch up on season 1 of Westworld, and then
It's actually
Gotcha,
a Disney
I'm cool
channel
with
that
that.
comes on after Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting sued.
yeah,
It's 2 Disney's
Totally.
in a row. You only get 3 of those before the video.
can only get 3
Speaking
Disney
of,
references.
speaking of Toontown, really quick though, I was playing Fortnite BR earlier. Won 2 times first place in solos. What's up? Speaking of Toontown and Looney Tunes,
Speaking
that's
of
what that game is.
solos, the solo movie.
Let's go, baby!
God.
I'm too sick for this.
Let's go.
right,
Also,
we got our
freaking
first look.
Childish Gambino is in the Han Solo movie.
He is.
Donald Glover.
I am so hard right now. I love him.
We got our first
God,
look
Disney
at the,
owns
Did you hear that,
him.
everybody? Miles is hard right now.
He is so hard.
I hope all the parents out there enjoyed that tidbit.
Wow. So Han Solo, Steven, you are a resident Star Wars fan, or Star Wars big boy, whatever you want to call yourself.
I
Wars
don't
big
like to
boy?
be
I don't know.
Star Wars big
I'm
boy.
the Star Wars big boy around here.
I don't like.
Star Wars.
I like
I don't
Star Wars,
like-
but I don't have the
You're
deep
not a big-
history.
you're not a big
that
boy
you do.
about it?
I don't like to
I'm not
be
a big boy about it.
associated. I don't like to be associated with Star Wars right now. They're not doing so hot. Critically.
You're the Star Wars big boy now. Shut up.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's how I'm going to introduce Steven every podcast from now on.
Here's a Star Wars big boy.
And our special guest Star Wars big boy, Steven.
Oh, big boy.
Well, Steven, what did you think about the Solo trailer?
I think that it looks like it could be a good movie. I am personally not happy with, and I mean, I knew it was coming, of course, because it's the Untitled Han Solo movie, but I don't like that it's Han Solo. I think that this would have been much more interesting.
What Boba Fett?
He's getting his own.
What Mace Windu?
Okay, stop it. Okay.
What Luke Skywalker? They already did that, dumb.
I think it should have been a new character, like just a new smuggler character.
Flynn.
I think Finn. I think it would have
Flynn
been.
Rider.
Oh, he's good. I like
Flynn
him.
Rider.
Damn it, that's
I like
the
Flynn
fourth.
Rider.
Yes, I can't wait for Flynn Rider to be in Star Wars.
Too many Disney
like
references
the
in this
smirk.
episode already.
Smolder.
Smolder. God dang it.
But I think that if they had done a new character, they wouldn't have been as restricted, because it's going to be a very campy movie to where it's like, oh, hey, remember this from the old Star Wars? That was a Wookiee, I think.
That was
It was
good.
a rug.
It was
A rug.
A what?
a rug. Okay.
I'm racist against Wookiees. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, the rug from Aladdin. Yeah, I don't know why I keep referencing Disney movies.
I think that I could enjoy it. Like, I'm gonna go in with more of an open mind, but
When's it come out?
May
May.
20
Tomorrow.
something.
May 18th, I think. No, that's Deadpool. Sorry, we'll get there
It's
later.
20 something, I think.
This
Okay.
year, though?
This year. Yeah.
Yeah, this year. Oh, it's no, it's Memorial
Jesus
Day.
fucking
It's Memorial Day.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it looked cool to me. I agree with you. He didn't feel like Han Solo. Yeah. So I'm curious.
It feels tacked on just to sell tickets.
I will say, so Harrison Ford actually, there's an article, Harrison Ford talked to the actor, trying to give him advice as to, know, what it's like to be Han Solo. I haven't read this article, but I know it exists.
Okay,
so
great. Thanks.
It's out there. Go read it.
That's how Chortle
Just letting you know.
Myles' message for the day, go read.
Because I'm not.
That's a great message.
I'm not your teacher. Go read.
All right, Brodie, the only trailer that you didn't watch it. You didn't watch this one either. The Infinity War trailer.
No.
You haven't seen that one?
I've seen the next two.
So good, dude. So good.
It's 30 seconds, but still stole the show.
You'll still get a hard on in that 30 seconds. It's pretty good. At one point, you see Cap, and he's got these Wakanda coming out.
I
and you're
love
just like,
his new shields.
That was balling,
is
right?
Is that like a nunchuck or something? Wakandas? What is that? Is that a nunchuck?
So Myles texted me in the middle of the Super Bowl. I wasn't even watching it, and he was like, "Dude, that new Infinity War trailer. What was that on Cap's arms?" I hadn't seen the trailer yet.
I did not say that. Say verbatim, because there was an F word in there. What the F was that on his arms?
What was the F was that on his arms? Okay.
What the F was that on his arms?
And so I just looked at my phone. And I was just like, Wakandan shields. And I actually hadn't seen the trailer yet.
Pretty sure that's what it is, though.
It's what it is.
Also, I'm so excited for this scene in the movie where it's literally going to be like all these alien whatever, and then literally a whole nation of Wakandans just effing everyone up. This is going to be so fantastic. You've also got Cap. Somebody's going to die, though. And what was super phenomenal in this, it's all coming back to me, what's phenomenal in this is we see, obviously Scarlet Witch and Vision, they've got this, they're kind of whatever, and it's interesting because at one point this on his forehead is where the Infinity Stone is.
Mind Stone.
The Mind Stone. It's still an Infinity Stone.
I was helping. Okay.
So it's up there, and when she interacts with him, it does something to it. So then we know in another later trailer that something with the thing, and it does something there too. So there's a lot going to be going on. Like, is Vision going to die? Is he going to live? I think he's going to live without it because I think it shows him without it. I think it did in this trailer.
Yeah, there's one shot where Black Widow and Cap are walking with Vision behind them, and it looks like the stone is gone.
Yeah, but he didn't have it in his head on the other movie, so it could, I don't know.
See, I thought that what we were seeing with her there was that she was somehow fixing that. Like, the stone had been ripped from him, but she was somehow like restoring him, but I could be wrong.
Do you think
hang on.
Do you think that they just forgot to like CG in the stone?
That's possible.
That was me trying to segue into Deadpool.
I'm not there yet. I want to talk about the most important thing out of that whole trailer, which was in that same scene y'all were talking about where Vision is walking behind Cap and who else did you say? Black Widow? Yeah. There's someone else behind them, and I'm super excited.
Might be Captain Marvel.
And it is Captain Marvel, and she's wearing the right suit.
Are we sure?
I didn't notice that. I didn't see that. That's awesome.
99% suit.
People are thinking.
I have seen the footage. It's there. It's her, and I'm so excited.
When I saw it, that's what I thought too. But people are thinking that it could be Scarlet Witch.
Ow! F her. Also, it looked so freaking bad.
You can see the emblem clearly as it moves.
Yeah.
The emblem clearly moves into scene.
I'm on Jake's side. I'm on Jake's side.
Captain Marvel's gonna be there. It's gonna be awesome.
It looked so cool that in one scene you have, I'm going to call him Dr. Disrespect, but Dr. Strange doing his thing. Speaking of Dr. Disrespect, came back on Monday, 380,000 viewers in his prime at one moment live streaming on Twitch. How the heck do you do that?
That's almost as good as we do on a Friday night.
He's fantastic.
See, also, all you have to do is cheat on your wife and leave Twitch for 2 months. Or a month, and then you'll come back. You'll have 380,000 people watching you, and make $50,000 in the first hour. So just cheat on your wives,
There have been so many people that made me Twitch
being
accounts.
Confused about how we got to this topic so fast.
There have been so many accounts where people have subscribed to him, and it always says their name, and then they're allowed to comment and chat on his chat. So many of his names has referenced the fact that he was unfaithful to his wife. But I do respect him because regardless, he did the hard thing. He made a video. He apologized, and him and his wife are good. They're back. 380,000 viewers. It's a lot. Regardless, this view of Avengers, you have Doctor Strange doing his whole like thing, and then you have Iron Man coming straight up behind him, and it looks like Iron Man's engaging. I was curious about what y'all think about that scene because it almost looks like we know how cocky and stuck up Iron Man can be. Tony Stark, was he going in front to show one up on Doctor Strange, or was he trying to help Doctor Strange? I don't really know. It was kind of cool.
I thought Strange was like propelling him. It was almost like he was getting in there to ride it because they kind of pass each other as he engages. So I don't know if he's like propelling him forward, but I will say I'm glad how much Doctor Strange is in all these trailers.
I hope so. Yes. Yeah. Because oh my God, without him, they're all dead for real.
Yeah, for real.
So someone's proposing.
No. One thing I wanted to hit on though, Steven, you had talked about you think Spider-Man is going to get hurt pretty early on and get taken out of the game.
I think so too.
I don't know that I agree with that anymore because in the first trailer, we saw him on the bus and there's that ring thing.
He's got new suit.
And then we see him on it, but in the new Iron Man suit.
Right.
In this trailer, we saw that ring thing going into space with Spider-Man on it, but he's in his original suit.
Yeah.
So I wonder
if
there's not a first time he hits that ring and then a second time. And if there's a second time, I feel like he's got to make it pretty far in the movie. So I have higher hopes that he'll be in it more.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I doubt they'll use Spider-Man a lot. Like, they'll probably have him in the initial battle in New York. He may have to recoup, then come back for the final battle with the Iron Spider in tow.
Let's be honest. No one other than maybe Thanos is going to be in this movie for longer than 20 minutes. Total runtime. You know what I mean?
That's true.
There's way too many people and way too many things going
overall.
on.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm so excited for the upcoming Black Panther movie itself, though. It's going to be a very good thing to kind of wet our lips, get us wet a little bit for Infinity Wars, because I'm so excited. Like, now this is a thing, and I read this was really cool. Black Panther is... It's the first, lead hero African-American movie itself that a lot of people are focusing on. And I know, like, there might be speculation for that.
There were 3 Blade movies.
Right, but we're talking about like those were kind of in 90s, early 2000s. People don't see, they should now, but people back then didn't see Blade as like a quote unquote superhero. Those were just bad A movies. This is a quote unquote superhero movie. So regardless, like all this could be up for debate, but I'm talking about like general population overall thought here. It's still going to be very cool. It's going to be a great movie. The soundtrack's awesome. Kendrick Lamar's in it. I'm so excited. I wish I was black.
Myles talks so fast. Do we talk this fast when we're not sick?
I'm so excited about so many things.
I talk really slow and really quiet.
All right, speaking of CGI, Brodie, let's talk about the one trailer that you've seen.
CGI, everyone. That was a segue.
There you go.
Did you think that
Deadpool.
They didn't CGI in the gym?
Deadpool. I thought you said nipple too.
Speaking of, nipple
what
too.
What are you guys watching?
That's the other site that we're uploading to is pictures of our nipples.
I cannot wait for Deadpool 2.
This trailer was great.
So funny.
Cable's in it, right? I haven't seen the trailer. Is Cable in the trailer?
Yes.
Oh, you have to have
there's a shot where
it?
it's like it starts with Cable like telling his story. He's I'm from the future, and then there's a shot of him like here, and his arm hasn't been CGI'd on yet, and it's just like a green sleeve, and Deadpool goes, What the actual ass? Who didn't finish this? And so he's like, hold on, I'll do it myself. And it goes to Deadpool with like a Cable figure and like a Deadpool figure. He's like,
oh no, it's Sheriff Deadpool.
You're forgetting the burn for Justice League.
Yeah, he said, it's not like you're trying to CG a mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love that.
I can't wait for this movie. So many things have happened since the first one came out. And they've done it, and they hit a home run. Now they can just do whatever they want. What did you guys think about the X-Force showing up towards the end of the trailer?
It's a good thing.
I'm excited to see basically a Deadpool Avengers little group.
Mutant team.
Just walk in. Thought I heard a beep beep beep.
Beep beep beep.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I was not. Deadpool is one of those things where it's like I want to hate it just because everyone won't shut up about it. And I just kind of want it to go away, but like I can't deny how good Deadpool 1 was. I enjoyed it a lot, and I can't deny that this one looks like it's going to be more of the same.
It's going to be just as funny, if not funnier. So I'm excited about it. All right, last but not, well, no, it probably is the least. Venom. So we got our first teaser trailer for Venom today, actually.
Yes.
So
Tom Hardy.
Speaking of wanting things to fail, Venom. So here's my thing. Amy Pascal, I think that's her name, the person that's basically the creative lead of Sony's Marvel properties. She has been like going full force trying to make a Sony Marvel villainverse that's still kind of not really connected to the Marvel universe, just to ride off its coattails. I want it to crash and burn.
Well, I don't know how they didn't watch Suicide Squad, which DC's still doing stuff with Suicide Squad, so I don't understand that either. But I don't know how they didn't see that and say, ooh, let's back this up a bit. Like, this isn't a good plan.
Because the creative people at Sony don't really seem to get things when it comes to the genre. And so, like, for me, I want to see a Venom movie. I want to see Venom in the MCU. I want to see Tom Hardy thrive as Venom. That could be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to see it like this.
More like Tom Me. Am I right? Am I right? He's such a good actor. I'm not gay.
He is a really good actor.
You're right. He's so handsome, too.
Yeah. But
And
point
so
is,
muscular. I bet he works out a lot. Do you think he
You
eats
think
well?
darkness is your love?
They're a bad combo on the podcast. It's just like a loop.
we just need like a divider.
The thing,
like a divider
for
where
real.
Jake and I can talk. Yeah.
I was mostly frustrated that there wasn't any Venom in this trailer. I mean, there's one shot of the symbiote, kind of.
They're
but
saving it. They're
They
saving
are,
it
yeah.
because it comes out in October, and they know this is the one smart decision they've made. They know that they can't hold a candle to Avengers, Deadpool, all that kind of stuff. They know they can't.
They're trying to find the best time for that sweet release over all the audience. They're just trying to wait for it.
I actually just told Myles all of this. Yeah.
But honestly, like I'm not gonna you're gonna hear this for the first time. I'm not gonna fully disagree with Steven because you're welcome. Because it's one of those things where with Venom, like it's kind of just coming out of left field, and I understand like. Let's capitalize on a good market right now. Obviously, like superheroes are hot, everything's hot right now, sure. But with something like this, it's all about the slow burn. Okay, we look at Marvel. The reason that Infinity Wars is going to be the biggest movie ever is because of years and years and years of all this sweet buildup. Okay, so right now it's like I don't want this microwave shit. I want an actual oven cooked steak. Okay, I want this well done. I want this simmering with A1. And here's the thing: Venom might not be this. Venom might be a raw.
Venom is going to be a hot pocket.
Thing.
It's going to be a microwave hot pocket.
But here's the thing: sometimes if you're hungry enough, microwave is okay. And so Venom could still be okay. It could be redeemable. I love Tom Hardy as an actor. He's one of my favorite actors.
That is a good point.
So I don't know. It just depends.
Venom is going to come out during a drought of superhero movies this year in the fall season. So it basically is a hot pocket.
Well,
because
it's around. It's in the horror genre. Like that's when horror movies come out. So if you don't want to see a horror movie, which this is going to be more like a horror movie, but
it's going
this would be what you go
have
see.
Scary elements.
It's going to try to tap into that dual market. Although New Mutants
it's also coming out then, but
yeah, which they both look awful. So
I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah.
That literally what would look more appetizing than that is rubbing whipped cream all over my body, taking a picture, blowing it up on New York Times Square, and then letting everybody just lick the nasty German-fested video page of it. Like, it's disgusting.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into this episode of Chortle Cast. We do hope you've enjoyed it. We apologize for our sickly voices, but I don't know, maybe you've enjoyed it because my voice has kind of a nice baritone going on right now. I don't know.
Myles has picked up the slack for all of us.
Yeah, for real. Myles was the energy we needed today. So, if you enjoyed it, there's a few things you can do to help us out. The first thing you can do, if you're already watching on YouTube, you're already at ChortleGames.com, and you can leave us a comment on that video. Let us know what you think. Maybe you can give it a like. If you enjoyed it enough, maybe you will even go subscribe to the YouTube channel. That helps us out. If you're an audio listener, you're listening probably through iTunes, you can leave us a nice little review there. That really helps us out. You can also email us at ChortleCast@gmail.com and send in topics. You can send your thoughts on some of the topics we've talked about today, things like that. You can also tweet us at Chortle Games, and we'll tweet you back. You can also visit our Facebook page, which is Chortle Games on Facebook. We usually are posting some pretty funny. Steven always posts some really punny descriptions to our videos, so
he should start posting memes.
You should start making memes, Steven.
posting
Emma,
funny
I will kill all of you.
I haven't sank that deep in life yet to where I make memes, but I'm
Come
sure
on,
I
let's
will.
make it
Kill all of you.
We've got some great content coming up for you this week. We're going to have another episode of Cuphead. This is where we fight. Speaking of all our Disney references, we're going to fight a Mortimer mouse, who was a mouseketeer. He's pretty great. I did a funny thing with Steven in that video where Steven pops in and says, "This is a Steven approved pun." So look out for that. It's pretty funny.
Making it into the episodes on Mondays.
And then Wednesday, I believe, is our first. No. Wednesday is Gang Beast, but it's Brodie and Alexanne versus Jake and Lee Allison. So look forward to that because it's pretty funny and hilarious. And loud. Definitely loud. If you're watching live today, that's Friday. Steven is going to be streaming Division sometime tonight. Probably closer to 7, you said?
Yeah, closer to 7, depending on, because I'm going to get a crew together. We're going to try the new Resistance mode, and we might do an incursion as well. And we'll probably start there, and depending on, if you guys, whoever watches, wants us to do something else, we can pop in Monster Hunter or something else. We'll see how it goes, but we will be starting with the Division.
So follow us on Twitter. We'll be tweeting out links. We're probably going to live stream through YouTube tonight, so look out for that. Thanks for a great show, guys. Thanks, Myles, for joining us. We appreciate you coming in and being the energy we really needed today. So, all right, any closing thoughts? As my voice cracks.
Well, we've got 2 thoughts for the day. We've got Myles saying, go read an article, and then we have Brodie saying, just cheat on your wives.
What more do you need than that? Look, go read an article about cheating on your wife. It'll be the best thing you've read today.
We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.